Thank you for joining us for News Humor, where if the news doesn't make you laugh, it'll definitely make you cry. Today, there's a cyber espionage company from Israel that is developing technology to track people for coronavirus. It would track all cell phones and use public health data to see where people have been that have had coronavirus and who they've come in contact with. Let's take a look.
Contact tracing for those exposed to COVID-19 is an important tool to reopen regions. And tonight, correspondent Vicky Nguyen takes us inside a cyber espionage company for an exclusive look at their powerful tracking software.
We can get a lot of insight.
You're looking at a demonstration of a new program called Fleming.
Sick people will have red color indication.
Developed by the Israeli cyber intelligence firm NSO, it uses cell phone and public health data to identify where people infected with the coronavirus are and who they're coming in contact with.
What you see on the screen is someone who's sick stayed in a location long enough, so that location itself is regarded as infected.
Information that could be vital to help governments contain any outbreaks. But for it to work, everyone has to provide their cell phone number and allow the government to track their location. In South Korea, the government is using cell phones and credit card purchases to track its citizens, then notify them if they've been in contact with someone who is infected. In China, contact tracing apps on cell phones are mandatory.
I'm Janice Mackey-Frayer in Beijing, where this is your passport for everything. It's a health code generated by your phone that proves you're virus-free, and you need it to book a train ticket, get into a grocery store, even to go to a coffee shop.
Imagine that. It's mandatory over in China. But the last time I checked, the United States isn't China. And I'm not saying that these things are going on in the United States right now. What I am saying is that they're putting it on the news. And if they're putting it on the news, in my opinion, maybe they're trying to get people used to the idea. I mean, what else is the news for besides desensitization? They're trying to desensitize us. Anyways, in other news, it appears that Google and Apple are going to have a product very similar coming out to the market pretty soon. Let's take a look.
Google and Apple say by mid-May, they'll release their software that would allow developers to build contact tracing apps for health officials in the U.S. It would be up to users to opt into that system. Jose?
Imagine that. You can opt in or opt out, to keep your information private. But I wonder if that option is kind of like buying a new computer with Windows.
Now we have some important setup to do. Now let's see what's new from Windows. Next up, the legal stuff. In short, you'll need to select Accept to use Windows. You can decline, but then, no Windows.
How do I decline? It doesn't have a continue option. It does not have a decline. Anyways, if I can just opt out of having my personal cell phone information tracked and monitored by the government, then let me just take this moment to say, NSA, please take me off your list. I don't wish to be there anymore. I never wished to be there. And maybe you should go and ask all the other people whose cell phones you track and communications you monitor if they wish for you to be in all of their business as well. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for joining us at News Humor, where if it doesn't make you laugh, it'll make you cry.